Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Afi and I'm back again in another video. This video is going to be basically me answering some questions. I put like a question tag on my Instagram and I also asked on WhatsApp for people who have any questions about me for me to put on my channel, and I finally gotten around to filming this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video is because I feel like for the past few months I haven't been like real. I don't know why. I've been feeling like my content is not true to who I am, and yet it is. Like the stuff that I've been posting I genuinely enjoy, but I've just been feeling a little bit disconnected, and maybe that's because I came up with a schedule and became too like structured, and I just don't like structure that much. Well, that's one thing you know about me now. But yeah, so I just want to first of all start by saying that my name is Afi. If you are new here or if you don't know me, if you don't know my face, my name is Afi. I am a fourth year student in university now. Oh my gosh, I just started my fourth year. Um, I am very strong in my faith. I love my faith. My faith is very, very important to me. I love reading books. I love just like doing fun stuff. I love hanging out with friends and I love sharing my life, as you can tell. Um, so I think that's just like basic information. I don't know what else to add in the basic information. Oh, I'm 21. I guess that's it. All right, so yeah, I'm studying international studies. And for those people who don't know what that is, it's basically international relations, just like bumped up with a lot of other stuff. And yeah, I guess that's it. Um, my channel is about faith stuff, life stuff, just stuff that I'm going through. I do a lot of like day in the lives on Instagram. To be honest, I really want to get to a place where I can do like um where I can vlog on this channel, but we'll see when I get the equipment for that. It's not really that I'm looking to get like intense stuff, it's just that I need to get like even the bare minimum. So maybe I will start doing that as well. But yeah, so my channel is basically about faith, about life. I talk about books a lot. I do like book reviews and stuff like that. I want to do a lot more books. I've done one book so far called Reloving Dating. It's a really nice book. Honestly, highly, highly recommend that you read it like once, twice, three times. It's really good. But I want to do other books as well because I'm also reading a bunch of other books. Sometimes I'll pick up a book, then I'll just like not finish it, and then sometimes I'll finish it. So those are the ones I'll do reviews on. Um, yeah, so I don't know if I actually wish to get famous with this channel, honestly speaking. I feel like that's one of the things that people are always asking, like, what's your plan with the channel? Like, where are you trying to go? Like, what's the point? I'm like, I don't know. I just want to share my life. I just want to be as authentic as I can. I feel like I I've lived my life so scared of like being honest and things like that. So that's my number one like reason. And then my other reason is I really want to share my faith. I feel like faith is so important, and I'm not the kind of person who's out here to tell you to follow what I'm following, but I think it's important for us to all understand what everyone else is following so that we're not in a position where we're judging people or like saying bad stuff about them and being like, oh, these people are sinners and stuff like that. Because I think God really calls us to love people, and a part of loving people is actually just like letting people be their own person. So, yeah, I think I don't know. And then another reason is that I'm always finding myself in places where I'm like, oh, I want to share this, I want to share that, but then I'm way too scared. So I love to like throw myself in the deep end and do something that's like out of my comfort zone, which this is so much. And also like, I don't know, just sharing stuff. So subscribe if you haven't. I'm sure you're gonna have a fun time. Yeah. Um, my fears about starting this channel are that this is not going to work the way I want it to. I feel like the past few months, I've been doing this for at least a year now, which is insane to me, honestly speaking. Just in case you haven't watched my video where I actually talk about how I started another like singing channel, and then I stopped and I started now this one afresh. Um, and the reason why I decided to stop it is because one, at the beginning when I was starting this one, I was so scared of sharing myself, and yet that was the intention, ironic. Anyway, I was so scared of sharing myself, and so I was like, let me just start afresh and just see how that goes. And it's been a year. I'm still deciding about what I'm gonna do with the other one. I think I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I just, this is not my first video. I can't focus on talking when I'm doing my makeup. But this is not my first video. And I intend on doing it for the near future, because I really do enjoy doing it. I think one thing that I just have to allow myself is to change my mind, because I do change my mind quite a bit. So I need, as much as I would love to stick to a schedule, and I think there's some seasons that it is necessary for me to have a schedule, um, I sort of start to feel disconnected from my content as soon as I'm doing that schedule for too long. So I just have to allow myself that like independence. Just that idea that like, oh, you don't have to follow the schedule, you can do other stuff. Because sometimes it's like I plan to do like a certain video this week, but this week I'm feeling something else. So I'm like, am I going to really like upload that one? Because it's already edited and uploaded. I don't want to do a whole other one. And also I've been thinking, oh, my videos, I have to have makeup on, I have to have a good background, I have to do this, do that. Like, there's just a bunch of stuff, honestly. And so I guess just learning that it doesn't have to be perfect, and perfection doesn't exist. And I don't think you guys want to see like perfection. Like, I'm not sure if that's what you're coming for. If you are, I'm sorry. I am literally like the most imperfect. So, if perfection is what you're looking for, I guess you should log out. But I have to allow myself to be imperfect, right? So yeah, anyway, that's something that I just wanted to say about my channel as well. Okay, yeah, so something I want to answer is why you should follow me, just in case you're not subscribed and you've gotten to what, the 8th minute. Yeah, just in case you're not subscribed, I just want to let you know that like I am gonna try and be as authentic as possible, and I think you should subscribe because I'm real and I'm like the best. I feel like I'm supposed to be teaching myself and I'm doing such a terrible job at it. But yeah, also if you think I'm way too real, subscribe and leave like hate comments. You know what I'm saying? This is me inviting hate into my channel. No, don't leave hate comments. Like you don't have to say bad things. But I would love for people to call me out when they feel like I've said something wrong, or when I'm doing stuff that like just seems weird. I feel like I don't really do too many like intense things, so there's not a lot of like hate to be given. But I'm sure haters can find anything. So anyway, my point is just, follow if you're looking for a good time. I love music as well. That's not something that I mentioned, but I really love music, and I think I'm gonna do. I just got into really nice like Christian music the other day, and I am obsessed. So I think I'm gonna do like a listen with me type thing, um, like I did with the Taylor Swift music. Oh my gosh, I love Taylor Swift as well. Just in case you don't know, I don't have a favorite genre. I think my favorite genre is Taylor Swift. So that's the way life be. So anyway, yeah, I guess that's that. Someone asked, do you still sing professionally? The answer is yes and no. That's still like, it's a little bit confused, honestly. I have been feeling like I don't love music the way I used to love music. I think maybe slowly I'm coming back, but I go through phases. So I've been feeling like I don't love music as much as I used to. And because of that, I have not been singing as much. Like you can tell by this channel, the last time I sang was probably early this year, where I did like a cover of the song King of My Heart. And I played the piano and I sang. So that was the last time that I actually like sang on my own. But I'm also like a part of a band right now. So I guess in that sense, I'm still singing, but like individually, I haven't sung in a hot minute, honestly speaking. So yeah, I guess that's still confused. I'm still figuring out if I love music. No, I do. I really, really love music. I just haven't sung in a minute, and I just have to sort of like, sort stuff out in here and then be able to do that. So yeah, something else I want to answer is, Someone asked, what would you do if you had 12 hours to live? And wow, what would I do? I don't know. I like hanging out with friends, so I think I would probably just like spend my time hanging out with friends, honestly speaking. Like, I don't know what else I would do with my life, like hanging out with people that I actually love. Because I feel like sometimes, like, we we put so much, not emphasis, I don't want to say emphasis, I want to say that we um focus so much on material things and the idea of like, oh, I would travel to I don't know where and do what and blah blah blah. But I think for me it would be just like spending the time that I have with the people that I love. Just because, first of all, maybe this is a little bit morbid, but I don't think death is necessarily a bad thing. So I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna be so sad that I'm dead. It's just more like I think death is harder for the people who remain than the people who actually go. So yeah, I think I would like to spend time with like family and friends, just because that's just what it is. Yeah. Another question that I want to answer is, am I open to the idea of moving to other different Christian denominations or other religions? I think my answer for this actually has really, really evolved. I feel like there was a time when I was like, yeah, I mean, I could genuinely just be anywhere. But now I guess the more I learned about the faith that I have, the more I'm like, well, I think this is where it's at for me. And if someone is thinking about like changing religions and stuff like that, I think something that's important to ask yourself is like, what are you looking for? What is it that your current religion did not give you, right? And then what are you looking for in this other one that you're trying to get to? Because I feel like sometimes like we don't take time to think about that. Then we like jump ship and then we're like, oh, this is gonna be more fulfilling. And sometimes it is, and sometimes if you don't think it through, it won't be. You just keep like hopping until you get to a place where you don't actually have like a community or stuff like that. Because a lot of times we talk about, like, I hear people saying, oh, I don't have a religion, I have faith, or I have spirituality, blah blah blah. But I think the importance of religion is like community more than anything. So yeah, I guess just thinking about that, like, what is it that you're looking for? What is it that you don't have? How can that happen? Also pray. I feel like God is always there. So God will guide you. I read this book. I watched this video of this guy called, well, I actually can't remember his name, but the book he wrote is basically called Looking for Allah, Finding Jesus, or something like that. And so yeah, I mean, I don't think the point is like one is wrong and one is right. I think the point is like God is God and He will guide you where you need to go. So yeah, that's all I can say. Um, Somebody asked, if you had the money, how often would you change your hair? I don't know how often I would change my hair. Honestly, I really enjoy doing natural hair. Let me know if you'd like to see natural hair videos, although those are like hard to film and even harder to edit. Just let me know if you'd like to see me like doing my natural hair in some way. Right now I have like braids stuff done, right? So not too intense, but I do my own hair all the time. And I actually enjoy it. Honestly, it is like a form of self care for me. So, yeah, I don't know how much I would change my hair because I don't know that my hair is the way it is right now because I have no money. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, something that I would definitely do is maybe I would actually color my hair. I really want to color my hair. So, comment down below what color you think I should color it. I think that's one thing I really want to do, and maybe I'll do it in like 2022 for my 22nd birthday. Guys, I'm gonna be 2022 next year. But yeah, so maybe I'll do that next year. But I don't know. I probably will not do it this year, honestly speaking. I just feel like I'm just way too busy. I don't have time to care for my hair the way it needs to be cared for with when it's colored. But I really, really do want to color my hair. So comment down below what colors you think would go well with my skin tone and things like that. And I will definitely consider those. Maybe I'll actually like color my hair like once every few years, and it can be a thing that I do, getting your recommendations and coloring it, that would be cool. So yeah, maybe that's what I would do. Maybe another thing that I would do if I did have money is I would straighten my hair and actually do like a flat iron type thing, just to see how actually, like, what its actual length is, because at this point I don't think I've straightened my hair in a really long time, so I don't know my length, and I've had quite a bit of growth, which I'm happy about. So yeah, maybe that's something else that I would do, but I don't think that I would not be natural if I had money. Does that make sense? Yeah, so someone says, how do you manage your time doing all the things you're doing? I honestly, something that I really love is Google Calendar. That's how I manage my time, to be honest. Google Calendar is literally like the lifesaver of all lifesavers. Highly, highly recommend if you don't use it already. I don't know what you're doing if you're not using it, but we don't judge here. We just say, you would be best suited if you did use it. Honestly, like, one of the things that I've really benefited from is first of all, these things that like are like they can't move, right? So for example, I'm a fourth year student now, so I have classes, right? So those are permanent. So those stay on my Google Calendar permanently. And then there's the things that you can change, right? So um there's things like, for example, if I'm going to have a call with a friend, or if I'm going to meet someone, or things like that, those things can change. But so the goodness of Google Calendar is that, first of all, it's very, very, very easy to change events and stuff like that. Like, if you had something to do in the morning and then someone says, oh, I'd like us to meet, you can easily just like move that thing to the afternoon if you have more time then, which I really, really like. I like that, like, is it called independence, or like, I don't know what the word is, but I like that, just having that option to change stuff is literally the best thing. Another thing I do is I make sure that I have like one day to rest or something, or like a few hours, depending on how the week looks. Because sometimes some weeks are so busy, so you won't have the opportunity to actually like rest. So I try to have like a few hours of just like resting, and then I use the other time to do all the other stuff that I'm doing. I make sure that I'm doing stuff that I actually enjoy. I am not a fan of doing things that I don't enjoy. I just think like it's not necessary. Like, I don't know why I should be killing myself to do stuff that I don't even like. So yeah, I try to do things that I enjoy, and if I find that I don't enjoy something, I look for the joy in it, basically. Not that I throw it away and be like, okay, this is never gonna happen. I find joy in it. So a lot of times people will be like, oh, you're so positive, oh, you're so happy, blah, blah, blah. But it's just because I'm like, I have to find the joy, because I'm not going to do things that I don't enjoy. Like, I'm not the kind of person who's out here sitting and saying, I have no choice. No, I have a choice. And my choice is to be happy about the things that I'm doing. So that's another thing that I do. I think we all just have to do that. Then I make sure to always just like be disciplined, because sometimes it's tough. It's tough. Like today, I went to school in the morning. Then my intention was to come back home immediately and then like do this video. But I decided to hang out with my friends after school, which was really, really nice. Honestly, do not regret it. And then when I came home, I just had lunch and I took a nap, and I've woken up very energetic, you see, and I still get to do the video. So I think that's the point. Like, don't be like, be disciplined, but also don't be too rigid on yourself, because sometimes you just need just that option. Sometimes you just want the option. So yeah, that's how I manage to do everything that I do. And also just make sure people know that you're like busy, because I feel like sometimes people will just want to hang out with you for fun, and it's not a bad thing, but sometimes you have to actually like draw the line and be like, no, no, I'm actually not available for that. I can't do this. I can't, just try not to please everybody all the time. I think it's important to please people, but sometimes it's just like too much, too much, too much. It's not necessary. Okay. Another question is, how did you get to the stage you are at in faith? So just in case you haven't watched my faith journey to faith video, I'm going to actually leave it up here. But something that I want to say is, I've always sort of like had faith. I grew up in a family that was very religious, stuff like that. So there's no, like, this is not a story of like, I didn't know and then now I do. But it's a little bit, it is because I didn't know the importance of actually like defining my own faith. So how I got to the place that I am in right now is that I really, really like took the time. My best time actually was COVID. A lot of people were struggling and there was just a lot happening. And I think for me, I needed that silence to sort of like disappear and take a step back from the life that I was living. Honestly speaking, like I'm not here to be like, oh, I was living such a bad life. I saw this testimony and and the girl was basically like from sugar daddies to Jesus. And I was like, wow, that's a huge shift. Whereas for me, it wasn't from sugar daddies to Jesus. It was more just like for me to find my faith within myself, like understand why I believed in God, understand why I follow certain practices that I do, to understand just those things. So I needed time to just like get all of that, like, sorted basically. So yeah, and something that I did to just like ensure that my faith was good is I became very, very disciplined about like personal devotion. A lot of times we're like, yeah, I've gone to church, like I'm good. And then also, I don't know if it's just my church, but there are families that basically like pray together and stuff like that. So us, we pray together in the mornings. Some mornings I'll wake up, some mornings I don't. But yeah, like that's the dream. It's like pray together at the beginning of every day and at the end of every day. And so yeah, like I had to figure out, okay, I'm doing that with my fam, but like what am I doing with myself? Like what am I doing by myself? Like is my faith only when I'm waking up with my family or when I'm going to church? Is that the end of it? Is that how I want my faith to look? Like almost like having to define what I want my faith to look like outside any rules and any regulations that anyone like sets aside for you. Because if you are a part of a church, then there are some practices that you will be told this is best for you and stuff like that. And I feel like sometimes I know that it is what's best, but I also think you have to go through you have to have your own sort of like decision making. Like, why am I doing this? Like, what is my intention? So yeah, I think for me it was more finding out my own why for why I'm like in faith. Like, why am I believing in God? Am I just believing because I think, like, am I just believing because, okay, I've grown up believing and how can I not believe, and stuff like that. Because then I think what happens is having faith is a really, really good thing. But I think faith should be coupled with like works, right? So it's like, what actions are you doing with your faith? Or are you just sitting there being like, yeah, you know, I'm a believer. Those people who go to meetings and all, and I'm not judging, I'm really not judging if this is you, but those people who go to meetings and they're like, yeah, my name is so and so, and I'm a believer of Christ. I just remember thinking, like, okay, I don't know if that's information that everybody needs to know, really. Like, I mean, I think it's important, but then I just wonder why, like, okay, you're telling me this. So, like, I don't know what I should do with that knowledge. But, I mean, I guess some people, that's how they define themselves. But they have to also be doing some work, they have to also do something. So, for me, it's more like I try to pray every single day by myself. I try to read God's word every single day by myself. Um, And then I think something that's also really important that I hear people talking about is community, which I am desperately looking for. So if you are a unificationist and you are looking to have a friend and you think that I'm cool, like please reach out to me because I really am looking for community. Maybe I'm a little bit picky, honestly speaking, but yeah. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so that's actually how I got to the place that I am at in my faith, basically. um yeah, I highly, 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 highly encourage anyone to just like go on their own faith journey. I don't think anyone should define like what your faith should look like. That's not the way, that's not the move. Okay, so make sure that the faith that you have is your own, and also don't let what don't let anyone like tell you that there's something wrong with you and stuff like that. Like, especially when you're on the journey, I feel like sometimes it's very lonely and you get to a place where you're like, oh, am I even doing the right thing? The answer is to pray. Pray. Like, pray. That's it. Just pray to God. Because God is there, God is listening, God is watching, God is literally like your best buddy, your best friend. So, yeah, take that time. It might seem crazy, honestly speaking. Like, sometimes I actually just sit down, I'm like, God, by the way, I'm tired of this situation. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Things like that. And he either like calms me down, like it's fine, you can do this, or this situation just disappears and you're like, okay, cool, that's not where I was supposed to go anyway. Why was I stressing about that? So pray, pray, pray. That's like my number one advice. I don't think it can get better than that. So yeah, I guess that's it. I think, okay, let me see if I have any more questions. So if I could live anywhere, where would that be? That's such a good question. Honestly, I have no idea. But the past few like months, I've really been thinking about how I love like hot places. But not necessarily like hot places. I think something that I really want to do in my lifetime is live like at the coast, like somewhere warm and like like I can go to the beach and I can just chill and stuff like that. Like I really, really want to live like at the coast, especially like coast of Kenya, because we're in Kenya. I mean, come on. So yeah, I think I would really, really like to live at the coast of Kenya for some time. Like not for very long, honestly. I don't know how long, but that's like one of my dreams. So I really, really hope that I will be able to do that, and I'll take you guys along. It'll be so much fun. Honestly, it's gonna be a whole adventure, so I'm excited. Um, What's your opinion on reality TV shows? Um, I don't think I can do reality TV. Honestly, like I tried, I really, really did. Like no lie, I have tried to watch them, but I just don't understand it. I really don't get it. Also, I think I see like a lot of people like being in this place where they are like, that's not who I am. So I guess reality TV is also not as reality as you're led to believe. So they like to portray like a certain image of this person that's going to basically help sell the show, right? So reality TV is not TV, is not real, and you know, I don't know, I'm just not interested. When I was younger, I watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians a lot actually when I was like in high school. When I was like primary to high school, that's like 12 to 14, 15, 16ish. I watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I think I don't actually remember how I felt about it, honestly. I don't remember how I felt about it. Like, I really don't. But for now, just not my kind of thing. Also, I really love this makeup, even though I'm going nowhere. Really nice. Um, do you like scary movies? No. Well, I can't say that I don't like them. I just don't see the need for me to look for something that's gonna scare me. Like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't. Not too sure. Not too sure. Okay. So another question is, if you were president of the world, what law would you approve? Ooh, why did I pick this question? I don't know. What law would I approve? I mean, I think something that's so important is like loving people and allowing people to just be free. And it's not about the kind of freedom that we are seeing right now, because I think freedom comes with responsibility, and a lot of freedom that we're seeing in this day and age is as if there's no responsibility. So I guess for me, I don't know what law I would pass that is not already there, but maybe we'd have like one. I don't know. Oh, I actually don't know. I don't know why I picked that question. um. Ooh. Wow. Okay. So another question is, can you solve a Rubik's cube? I have never, ever, ever solved a Rubik's cube. I don't think I have. I would like to try. I think one of the things that I like about Rubik's cubes is that you can just sit there and just do it for so long and never reach anywhere. And it's a nice way to like run away from people. So I like that. But I've never solved one. Um, what was your last dream about? Honestly, I can't even remember. Can you juggle? I used to juggle so well when I was a kid. Like, oh wow, that was like a that was my hidden talent, juggling, because I've always been very outspoken, so my hidden talent was juggling. Okay, have I ever been on TV? No, I've never been on TV. Do you want to pick me for TV? I don't know if I would actually do TV actually. Anyway, um how many pillows do you sleep with? I sleep with two pillows. I love, yeah, featured in the news. Wow, that would be a dream. Can you imagine? I can see the headline: Young girl from Kenya rises to stardom. Yeah, that would be funny. Anyway, can you stand on one foot for an entire minute? I don't think I can actually. I do not think that that's possible. I will start to shake and Can you impersonate someone famous? I can't impersonate anyone. I hate it. Anyway, 10 revolutions of the hula hoop. Oh my gosh, I should have had all these things and then I basically like do the hula hoop thing. I love, love, love that. Okay, another question is, do you eat meat? I do. I love meat. Well, I don't really love meat the way other people do, but I like eating meat. So I'm not vegetarian or vegan. I eat meat. My birthday is 15th February, by the way. What star sign are you? I am an Aquarius. My friend did my birth chart the other day, and I think I'm like, what's my sun? My sun is in, I can't remember all these things. Oh, I think my sun is in Aquarius, and then my moon is in Cancer or something like that. I can't remember. Well, friend, you know yourself. Please like write it down below because I can't remember. I don't remember what my yeah. Actually, I can't remember. Anyway, um, yeah. So, what's your favorite color? I don't know if I have one actually. What's your lucky number? I don't think I have one, but I think my favorite number is 2 or 15. That's my birthday, guys. But yeah, I think it's one. Like, yeah. Do you have pets? I don't, but I have been feeling a very deep desire since like 2019 or something, like late 2019. I really have been wanting to have like a dog or a cat, and that's like a dream of mine. I want to have a dog or a cat, or a dog and a cat, whatever. Yeah, so do I have pets? No, not in the moment, but I would love to have some. Where are you from? I am from Kenya, Nairobi. I am also half Congolese. My dad is Congolese, my mom is Kenyan. I live in Kenya, born in Kenya, raised in Kenya, studied in Kenya. Like literally my entire life has been in Kenya. I would love to move and go somewhere else. So if anyone feels like picking me, please just pick me and let us go. I'm ready. What's my height? I think I'm like 5 foot, maybe one. Could be just like exactly, but yeah. What's your shoe size? I think I'm like size 5, something like that. Favorite public transport? Well, we only have matatus in Kenya, so I guess that's my favorite public transport. No, but I think this is like we could use matatus, we could use like planes and like boats and like trains and things like that. I can't remember being on a train honestly, so I don't think I can pick that. But matatus are just easy. Like you get in, you get out. The problem is you don't know when they're gonna come. Like they're on their own schedule. It's almost like not too sure. But yeah, I think I really like matatus because they are cheap and you just get from point A to point B and you're just there. Also it gives you an opportunity to walk, which I love walking. I think it's good exercise. So whenever I have to use a matatu, I try to also like walk, which is nice. What talents do I have? I sing. I have no other talents. I speak. I love speaking. Favorite talent. Honestly, I really love speaking and, hence the YouTube channel. Are you good at any skill? I always find this like question so difficult to answer because it's like, what do I see, right? Like, okay, I have computer skills. Does that count? I can cook. I don't enjoy cooking. This is me putting my stuff out there, honestly speaking. It really scares me. But anyway, I don't really like enjoy, like, I'm not crazy about it, but I really can cook. Like, and I cook really, really good meals. Like, no lie, anyone who's eaten what I've cooked once every few months has really, really enjoyed it. So, yeah, I can cook. Yeah, which other skills do I have? I am good at leadership. Honestly, I'm such a good leader. I'm not even like, trying to gas myself up, but I'm a really good leader. I think I am. Which other skills do I have? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, also, I feel like this. I'm pitching for a job. Now I have editing skills, I have public speaking skills, I have leadership, I have management skills, I have communication skills. Like, if anyone is trying to give me a job, honestly, like, I'm ready. Like, this is the moment. I know I'm a full-time student, but we can work that out. You know what I'm saying? We can work it out. Are you a more artistic or mathematic person? Oh, I'm more artistic, 100%. Hey, mathematics, no, 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 no. That was a challenge in high school. What's your favorite animal? I don't think I have a favorite animal, but as I said, I really want to have a dog or a cat. Um, yeah, don't ask me about breeds and stuff like that. I still don't know because of course, like I'm not like a crazy, like I'm not really like that deeply in love with animals like that. But I guess it's something I'm really open to and that I want to like, learn and stuff like that. So yeah. What's the farthest you've ever been from home? I don't know. Oh, I went to Zambia in 2019. I guess that's the farthest I've been from home, which was a really nice experience. So if anyone wants to like take me around, doing things, I'm good. Like here I am. Here I am. Um, what was your favorite holiday? I don't know. My family do like Christmas. Like we hang out during Christmas, which is really nice. I really loved Christmas last year. Went to my sister's house and it was so good. Honestly, I genuinely enjoyed that. So I think that has been my favorite holiday so far. Where would you? Oh, and yeah, last year December was such a nice holiday. Like went to coast and went like now for Christmas at my sister's. It was so good. I can't remember what we did for New Year. Oh, New Year's. I actually don't remember what we did on the day, but I remember a night I sort of was in like a workshop. It was so nice. Honestly, like December to January 2021. Chef's kiss. Loved it. Okay, where would your dream holiday be? I feel like I want to go to somewhere. Okay, I would like to go to a balance of like a hot place and a cold place. So yeah, some beach, whatever, and then some like mountains and something. So a good balance of that. I think that would be like my favorite holiday. My dream holiday. That's it actually. What would you love the most? I love chapati. Chapati is like my favorite thing, honestly. I've actually gone like in and out of liking it, but I really love chapati. I need to learn how to make it because skills. Anyway, what sport do you like the most? I like tennis. I don't watch tennis, but it's something that I keep telling myself you need to start watching it. But I have never actually watched it. But I do like tennis and I love swimming as well. Don't watch it either, but I like I played tennis when I was younger and I really enjoyed it. And I've really been thinking about going back. And then I love swimming as well. So yeah, those are my two favorite sports. Favorite pizza topping. I can't remember the last time I had pizza. um yeah, I don't know if I know the answer to this question, honestly. What songs do you love the most? Taylor Swift. But I also really like now in the gospel scene, I'm really liking Voo worship. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I really really like the album. I think it's called The Revival. Like, or this is the revival, or it's time for revival. I can't remember what the album is called, but that album, those songs, we're going to listen to it together, by the way. We're going to listen to it together, and you're going to see the spirit walk in me, which is really, really nice. Actually, that's so Taylor Swift and that for now. I'm trying to also expand my taste. So, African music, I was listening to Adekunle Gold, which really, really nice. I was listening to Diamond because my brother is in love with Diamond. So, I was listening to that. That was really good. I love Sauti Soul. Oh my gosh, Sauti Soul are like my favorite. Like, I can't imagine life without Sauti Soul. I love Sauti Soul. Recommend Kenyan artists that you think I would like. Just like then I can do listen with me and stuff like that, and we'll just listen to the songs together. Okay. What films do you love the most? I It's interesting because I feel like I like when it comes to movies, I really like romance and drama and comedy and stuff like that. So that I really like what are they called? Yeah, romance and comedy. I love those movies. Then when it comes to series, I like more like detective type stuff. So like crime, mystery, and stuff like that. Those are the series that I actually enjoy with my entire spirit. So I'm currently watching Dexter. Oh wow. Wow, so good. I wanted to watch The Rookie. I've watched season 1 and season 2. I have season 3 to watch. I haven't yet. But yeah, so I'm currently watching Dexter, really, really enjoying it. I'm also watching like the bold type, more like gully stuff. So like the bold type. I want to watch the last season of Younger. I haven't watched that yet. So yeah. Um Favorite alcoholic drink. I don't drink alcohol, so favorite non-alcoholic drink. Juice, I guess. I don't know. I actually have no idea. I feel like I have to expand my taste. Honestly, I've been too like cocooned. So, what is it called? Recommend any drinks you think I would like, non-alcoholic, please, please. Yeah. So recommend drinks and I will try them and I will let you guys know how, like, what I think about that. Favorite TV show, Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, don't even need to think about that. Favorite band, I think Sauti Soul would be my favorite band. I used to love Westlife when they were a thing. Wow, I was obsessed with Westlife. Like, I think I got this from my sister though, because she's the one who used to listen to them. Then I started listening to them, and then I was obsessed with them for the longest time. Now Sauti Soul. Do you want children? Yes. Good at any sport. I think I'm good-ish at tennis. Goodish at swimming. Are you an extrovert or introvert? I'm definitely an extrovert. I had my introverted moment in 2020, but we are back swinging. Honestly, if anyone wants to hang out, call me and we will. I have the time. I will make the time. That's yeah. Are you religious? Goes without saying. Yes, I am. Best achievement. I think starting this YouTube channel is my best achievement so far. Um, and just being able to like connect with different people, and I meet people all the time, like people that I like, my friends and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, I watch your channel, and I'm like, I didn't know that. So guys, comment please so I can know that you're all there. Like I would love to like meet all of y'all. It'll be fun, it'll be nice. So yeah, comment down below any, like whenever you watch a video, just comment like I like this video, or I'm thinking this, I'm thinking that, blah blah blah, like that. I just want to know that you're there. I'm a little bit lonely, so please. um Okay. Oh, last question. Can you curl your tongue? Is that curling my tongue? Yeah, I can curl my tongue. That's the answer. Whew. So I've managed to get through quite a bit of questions. I hope you know me like a little bit more now. Um, yeah, and I guess that's it. Honestly, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so you can get notified every single time I post a new video, because I'm not on schedule anymore. I'm gonna leave a thing after that's gonna say new video every Wednesday, but maybe it's not gonna be every Wednesday, maybe it's gonna be Tuesdays and Fridays, maybe Wednesdays and Fridays. Who knows? I could be feeling a little bit frisky. So yeah, just like subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can get notified every single time I post a new video. If you have any more questions about me, about faith, about my faith, if you have any questions about literally anything in the entire world, if you want me to talk about anything, please like leave it in the comments. Usually I will go through that and I pray about how to answer the questions. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.